All right. Hey, it is a Thursday night, and it is, what's the date today? It's April 18th. Oh,
You said the 19th.
Audrey's excited for the 19th because the new Taylor Swift record comes out tomorrow. You can probably see it in the background there, over kind of there. We got some on the wall. We also got Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon reissue that comes out tomorrow as well. Excuse me. But welcome to the big show. It's your good friend, it's your pal, it's your compadre. CC, everybody. How you doing? Joining me, as always, is Audrey, who's producing and running the show. And then we've got Jenn back at Command HQ, and she is handling all of your interactions with the chat and making the chat fun. So that's kind of what's going on there. I was late kind of posting this show as kind of like a little preview. We got some W.A.S.P tonight, a couple of W.A.S.P records. You know Blackie Lawless. You love Blackie Lawless, don't you? And then what else we got coming up? We got a lot of good stuff, and we got a lot of restocks in. We've got the Pink Floyd record, which is right here. I might ask Audrey in maybe about 5 minutes to borrow her phone so I can show you what the kind of the UV part of this special edition of Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon looks like. And then we got a little Wham. We got some, and we got the Sammy Hagar and the Matt Sorum autographs. So those are all coming up. If you're first time tuning in, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's good to hang out. Jenn and I were talking about after the show. It's really cool to see the camaraderie building among fellow vinyl lovers and stuff in the chat. So that's fantastic. And then Audrey, can you hand me that record right there? I want to mention there was a couple of things that happened on Sunday. Jeff and his daughter Mackenzie came in and brought Jenn and I a copy of You to a Kill, which features Duran Duran, because while I love my 80s hard rock, my 80s metal, I love me some new wave as well, and Duran Duran and INXS are right in my wheelhouse. So thank you to Jeff and Mackenzie for bringing in this really cool record that I've never seen, actually. So fantastic. I need to take this home. This will be going home with myself tonight, and it'll be going into our collection. So thank you, Jeff. And then last night, Jeff bid on, what was it, the Lady and the Tramp, or grabbed the Lady and the Tramp, and then it turns out Terry had just become a grandfather. Terry, my favorite West Des Moines guy. And then Jeff gave up the record because he's such a cool guy, clearly, to Terry. So that's just the wonderful camaraderie that warms Jenn and my heart, and I'm sure Audrey's as well. Did you know about that? Okay, yeah, so Audrey did know about that. So cool. So anyways, that's kind of what's going on there. But yeah, so if you're first time, that's cool. And if you see something you like, all you got to do is say, like, if I'm holding up this pre-owned copy of an anniversary edition of What's the Story Morning Glory. It's $69. It's in excellent condition. It's on silver vinyl. All you got to do is type in Oasis if you are interested in the record. And whether you're local, you can stop in and pick up the record and pay for the records. Or actually, invoices will not be going out Saturday morning this week, actually, because Saturday morning is Record Store Day. And Jenn and I and Sandy and Audrey will be in the store kind of running the show, and so it's going to be fantastic. We've got everything in now. Everything has arrived, so that's awesome. And but then if you're in a different part of the country and you can't get to Phoenix to pick up your records, we're happy to ship them to you. So if you order something on a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday night, it's a flat rate of $7 for, if you buy 2 records one night, no records the next night, and then Friday night you buy 16, well, it's a flat rate. So pretty good there. And then if you don't have an account with us, you can create an account at rockthistownrecords.com. It's an easy way to create an account. The account system is very, very cool. So, all right, I wanted to get out of the way. I want to see, I haven't turned on the chat here, so I should turn on the chat. And so cool. Let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is there's a couple new records coming out tomorrow. Well, there's the Pearl Jam one, but we're sold out of the Pearl Jam. This is a limited edition of Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, a 50th anniversary collector's edition. Audrey, can you go to Rock This Town Records? Oh, you're already there? She's all ready. So I'm going to actually show you So it has a slipcase. So the normal cover of the record is behind this, and the normal back cover is behind this. And then this album is on 2 LPs, and that's what it looks like. You can kind of, let me get close enough there. You can. Oh yeah, I guess. I don't know if you can zoom on the website. So.
Oh, maybe not. Just
no. And that's actually how to create an account right there. Oops, where is it? That little button there, the little person button next to the cart, shopping cart. So that's what the one side one of the record is on one album, and then there's the UV on the other side, and then side 2 of the record is on the other album, and there's the UV on the opposite side of where the grooves are, where you play the music, and then there's a poster there too as well that you can see. So thank you, Audrey. That's a nice phone. Brand new iPhone 77 or something like that. I think they're up to. So anyways, this Pink Floyd album is what's the price on that? Can you check the price on it, Audrey?
Oh, it said $56.99.
Yeah, it's $56.99. This is pretty much sold out everywhere. We have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies, I think, left. So if you're interested, these things are going fast. It's a limited edition. They're not going to print anymore, from what I understand. You never know about the music industry, but from what I understand, it's kind of a one and done on this. So it's up to you. But if you're interested and you're looking for a copy, now is the time to get it, because I would have guessed that on Record Store Day, if we haven't sold all of them, I would be completely shocked, in my humble opinion. The other new record out tomorrow, is the Tortured Poets Department from Taylor Swift. I'm not going to say that Audrey and I might have heard some of this album, because that would be wrong, and Taylor and the record label would be very, very, very upset if it came in and it got a few tracks got played for Audrey and my ears only. But yeah. Oh yeah, and this record, the Taylor Swift record, is $55.99. It's a 2 LP. And it's got, we actually did open up a copy, though, just to look at it, not to listen to it, of course. Never. And yeah, and if someone said, does it sound a lot like Midnight's? I would say, I don't know. But that might be pretty close to the truth. So if you loved Midnight's from Taylor Swift, you're probably going to love the Tortured Poets Society. So there you go. So both those records are available if you're interested, and Audrey will write down if you have a request for that, and we'll pull them later from the show. Anyways, I'm actually going to put these off to the side, and let's get to the Sammy Hagar record here as I move stuff around. The View to a Kill, and there's the Sammy record. So we're going to run the Sammy record slightly different, along with the Matt Sorum drumhead, if you're interested. And adding a Matt Sorum drumhead. Matt, of course, was the drummer in Guns N' Roses for the Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. And then I think some other records, they didn't put out that many records. There was what was it? It was like the Spaghetti Incident. I'm not sure if he's on that one. And then obviously he was in Velvet Revolver with Slash and Duff McKagan. But first we start with this authenticated copy of Standing Hampton. We're going to do it as an auction tonight. So if nobody bids, well, it just goes back into the store. That's cool. But if somebody is interested, it's starting at $149 on the auction. That is the Sammy Hagar autograph on the cover of Standing Hampton. The record itself, the vinyl is in VG condition, but the cover is nice, and that's actually an authentication there. And then the authentication card on the back, and Jenn can actually link to the authentication. It was up, excuse me. The autograph was authenticated by JSA, and that's the URL there, spenceloa.com, and then that's the number there if you want to type it in yourself. That is AT32638, which verifies that is indeed a an autograph copy of Sammy Hagar's Standing Hampton, which has some good songs on it. I'll Fall in Love Again. I love that. Baby's on Fire. That's a great song. I didn't know Baby's on Fire's on that. Heavy Metal's on here as well. That's an underrated Sammy song, Baby's on Fire. So anyways, that's $149 if you're interested. We'll go through and we'll monitor if anybody is interested in the bids. And if nobody bids, then that's cool too. And there you go. So this one, this autograph, this drumhead autograph by Matt Sorum, comes from the same person that we got the the Sammy Hagar autograph from. Now, this one hasn't been authenticated, but doing my due diligence on my own, that is Matt's signature, plus the gentleman who brought us in these two records I've known for almost 2 years now, and he's legit. He collects autographs, and I have no doubt there's no reason to believe that this is not authentic. And so if you're looking to add something to your wall, a little Guns N' Roses history, that is a Matt Sorum autographed drumhead, and that is $69. We're going to run that as an auction as well tonight. So if you want to bid, you can just type in Matt Sorum or Matt 69. And then if you wanted to bid, $72, you could bid, Matt 72, etc. Same with the Sammy thing. So I'm going to put that back in the case over there, and we'll get the party started. Okay. All right. Here we go. Wham! Make It Big. This is an OG copy from 1984, and it is $39.99. The vinyl is in VG++ condition. So there you go. I'm going to move my water out of the way in case it's in the shot. Next up tonight this is $39 as well. This is a VG++ copy, a 77 reissue, but come on, man. There you go. The Outlaws, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Jesse Coulter, and I don't know how to say that. Tom Paul Glacier. So, but yeah, Waylon and Willie, beautiful copy. There you go. Very beautiful. $39. This is $34. This is a Van Halen Women and Children first, and it's actually a first pressing. It's a VG++, and it is, there you go, $34. And as far as there's like a little bit of a creasing there. There's some creasing there on the cover. But yeah, first press of Van Halen. We had that first press of Van Halen 1 in the store, maybe about a month ago or something. That was so cool on the what was it, the Warner Brothers Palms label. So, but anyways, rare to find first presses from back then, because right around the turn of from the 70s to the 80s, keeping track of what was a first press and what wasn't, especially for an established artist, was a little hard to do. So there you go. This is In Excess. This is Listen Like Thieves. It's a VG++ copy. It is $34. We had another copy of this in the store, and this one's actually better. The cover's better, and the vinyl is better. So that's $34. What You Need, Listen Like Thieves. Yeah, there you go. Great stuff on that record from the boys from Down Under. So there you go. It's a department, not a society, right, Audrey? I think so.
Poets Society earlier.
Oh yeah, Dead Poets Society. Captain, my captain. Yeah, okay. I won't tell my Buffalo Wild Wings story about Captain, my captain. I'll forego that. This is W.A.S.P. This is The Last Command. This is from the collection that featured kind of Cinderella last night, the Dokken, also the Dio stuff. So it's in fantastic condition. The vinyl is excellent. This is an OG copy. It's got Wild Child on it. Blind in Texas. That was my first exposure to W.A.S.P. And I kind of love Blind in Texas. So awesome copy. It's $59 if you're interested, of The Last Command.
Amy would like Wham.
Amy wants Wham. Very nice. Very cool, Amy. Good to see you in the store today. Amy stopped by today. This is a little more W.A.S.P. This is $39. The vinyl, once again, in excellent condition. This is Inside the Electric Circus. Blackie Lawless and Company. I'm a little more unfamiliar with this record than the other one. But still, I mean, W.A.S.P., obviously legendary. And I think Blackie went out on the road last year, and played a bunch of shows after he'd had some health issues. So there you go. This is Blackout. This is really becoming a really hard record to find because it's not in print. There's no reissues of this thing. You can get Love at First Sting, if you want a new reissue of it, but who wants that? But so like OG Love at First Sting is great. This is $29. It's a VG Plus copy, and it's Blackout. And everybody thinks this is Rudolf Schenker, but it's not apparently. But it looks just like him, I swear. With the this is a fantastic record by the Scorpions. So $29. Is that $29? Yeah, $29 VG Plus copy of Blackout. Audrey will let me know if anybody's bidding on the Sammy Hagar and the Matt Sorum drum heads. We'll revisit those after this crate as well. And then we've got more stuff on my left. We've got more stuff on my right. And then, of course, the Pink Floyds. We've got Taylor back there. We've got Noah Kahan. We've got Lana Del Rey and Leve, who's very popular. This is a $29 record. This is Waylon and Willie. It's in excellent condition. Unfortunately, the young lady who owned this record put her name on there in pencil, and I think when she got it, which would have been August 24th, 1979. You know, people did a lot of weird stuff back in the day. This is actually a textured cover, so that's all raised, so that's pretty cool. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Obviously, that's the huge one. And Waylon, a legend here in Arizona. There's a little bit of issue with the jacket there. I mean, it's just a little bit of peeling on the top. But other than that, fantastic vinyl, fantastic cover, except for the name there. So if you get past that, there you go. Willie and Family Live. This is $29. It's a VG Plus copy. Very nice. Always hard to find Willie Nelson records, and he's actually coming to town. Is he in town tomorrow night? I think so. And Willie's like 93. Holy guacamole. Yngwie Malmsteen, Rising Force. This is Marching Out, VG++ copy. It is $24. Jacket is in nice condition. So, yeah, a little bit of a issue there on the side. Other than that, top notch. And, hey, the vinyl, VG++. How about a little Cannonball Adderley? This is a VG++ from 75. It's a reissue. It's $24. If you're into jazz, you know Cannonball Adderley is fantastic. This is the Japanese concerts. It's a 2 LP. It features Nate Adderley, also Yusuf. I can never say this guy's name. Yusuf Lateef, and that's kind of the only other people who are participating where I know their names. So there you go. Cool. This is Sarah Vaughan in Hi-Fi VG Plus copy. It's a 1955 mono version of the record. You know, it's a 60-year-old record. It's got a little stain there, but still, it's $24 and VG Plus on the vinyl. Hey, all you Korn fans, I know you were waiting for some Korn. This is a yellow promo vinyl. It's in excellent condition. It's Make Me Bad, the remixes by Phil Steyer, Butch Vig, who of course did a lot of the great records in the 90s, Nirvana's, Nevermind, Pumpkins. And yeah, he's helping out on this one. So this is a 12-inch of remixes of Korn's Make Me Bad. So there you go, $24 if you're interested. Scorpions, $24, VG Plus copy of Worldwide Live. Jen and I had a copy of this on our collection, and she went to play it one day, and there was only one record in it. So I don't know if we bought it with just one record or what in the world happened there. So there you go. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it rocking. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, VG Plus copy, $24 of Damn the Torpedoes. Let's see what's on this. Refugee, Here Comes My Girl, Even the Losers. Oh, Don't Do Me Like That. Yeah, I love Tom Petty.
Sarah Vaughan.
Sarah Vaughan, yes.
Yeah, for Karin.
All right, Karin grabs Sarah Vaughan. Cool. There you go, Karin. Thank you. All right, next, Judas Priest, Unleashed in the East. This is a European pressing. It's a VG++ copy, and it's $24. It looks live in Japan there if you turn it. And let's see what's the track list. So it's got Exciter, Running Wild, which is funny because those are like two names of bands. Sinner, Ripper, Green Metallicine, Diamonds and Rust, Victim of Changes, Genocide, and Tyrant. So kind of before the quote-unquote big 80s records. But yeah, still really cool. Judas Priest in the early days. Well, maybe not the early days, but the late 70s. And that is VG++, and that is $24. Autograph. My Girlfriend's Boyfriend Isn't Me. I think this is the follow-up to Sign In, Please. It's a white label promo, excellent copy, and it's $24 for the follow-up to their big album. Huey Lewis in the News, sports. Everybody loves sports. VG++ copy. Music Plus, never heard of them. Sold it for $7.99 back in the day. Has the hype sticker on it, and it's still in the shrink. That's $19 if you're interested. All right, I need to kind of figure out what's going on here. All right, there you go. Now I figured it out. Hey, it's another Music Plus record. This is $19. This is Rainbow Down to Earth, a VG Plus copy of the not Ronnie James Dio, Richie Blackmore. Fantastic project. Deep Purple, Rainbow. That's a pretty good resume. This is Eric Burden's War, and it's an excellent copy on the vinyl. It's $19. There you go. We got the George Benson collection. Excellent copy on the vinyl here. That is $19. George Benson, I know, lives in Phoenix. So, yeah, very nice copy of that. Little hype sticker. Stan Gets Gold. That is happy 50th, Stan. Celebration life at Montmartre. The vinyl is in excellent condition, and it is $19. I don't know any of the other people playing with him, but hey, Stan Getz, still pretty sexy. Speaking of sexy, oh yeah, that's Vanity. This is Wild Animal. This is a VG++ copy. It's from '84. It's $14. And yeah, there you go. It doesn't have the song from Beverly Hills Cop. What is the song from Beverly Hills Cop? I think I'm a sexy girl. Something like that. I forget what the name of that is. But anyway, so I digress. Willie Nelson, Face of a Fighter. Excellent copy of this. The vinyl is in excellent condition. $14 for a little more Willie Nelson. And more Willie Nelson. Sweet Memories, VG Plus copy. $14. Now that's the Willie I'll always remember. Kind of that, back then, what would that be, about 45 years ago, maybe? So he would have been 45 or so, almost turning 50. Crazy. Dire Straits Communique, that is $14, VG Plus copy, with the raised envelope on the front of the album. There you go. Little Mark Knopfler for our friend Audrey. Billy Joel, The Stranger. Once again, Miss Thompson wrote her name on this, and fortunately, she didn't write the date on it, which is good. And yeah, VG Plus copy, $14 of The Stranger. Unfortunately, she wrote her name on it again. What in the wide, wild world of sports is going on here? Paul Simon's Greatest Hits, etc. $14 VG Plus copy. So if you can get past the Thompson name on the front, yeah, just imagine it's, let's see, what are some famous Thompsons of all time? Fred Thompson, not really famous. He was the actor. It's on Law and Order. There's Tony Thompson, the drummer from the Power Station, and I think he was in Funkadelic or Parliament, maybe. Anyways, I think he played with George Clinton. Or no, Nile Rodgers, Chic. That's what we played with. Thank you. Anyways, I digress. Eddie Money, Can't Hold Back. Excellent copy on this, $14. It's got Take Me Home Tonight. I Want to Go Back. Some of his biggest hits from the mid-'80s. There you go. Very nice. Little Cat Stevens, VG Plus copy, a 1974 reissue, $14. We got The History of Stan Getz, VG Plus copy, $14. That's on the Verve label, a great label if you're into jazz. Very nice. And hello, Audrey.
Hi. Roger would like a record. I have no idea how to pronounce it.
Okay. Let me check. Roger wants the Yngwie Malmsteen. You don't know how to say Yngwie?
No.
You know how to say Malmsteen, right?
I guess.
There you go. I went right to it. Rising, or not, it's Marching Out by Yngwie Malmsteen's Rising Force, not to be confused with Yngwie Malmsteen's Rising Force record. I think those albums came out almost at the same time. It was so weird. I remember listening to an interview with Yngwie recently. I think it was recently. And he was talking about that. So, anyways.
Jason, I'd like to know what's on the Korn record.
The Korn record. Where was it? There it is. Well, I know it was in here somewhere. Cannonball, there it is. So it's just some remixes. It's I might have Audrey go ahead and read the track list. Hopefully that's not anything inappropriate, because it is Korn after all. Because my eyes just will not do it justice, and Audrey has youthful eyes. So
I can't even see. Sickness and Salvation mix.
Sickness and Salvation mix of Make Me Bad. Okay.
Sickness and Salvation instrumental.
Sickness and Salvation instrumental. Okay, cool.
Sybil mix. I think that's how you say it.
Sybil mix.
Sybil.
Sybil mix. Yeah. Okay. Yep. And then on the other side.
Pornography mix.
Pornography mix of Make Me Bad.
Pornography instrumental.
Pornography instrumental. I'd assume, because it's all Make Me Bad remixes. So there you go. But yeah, Butch Vig, being involved. So very cool. All right, cool. So there you go. This is Ahmad Jamal Trio. This is a VG Plus copy on Epic, $14. Let's see. Is anybody playing with Ahmad Jamal? Well, obviously the trio, but so Ahmad Jamal, the headliner there. This is Duran Duran, the Reflex. This is the dance mix, the 12-inch single. It's $14. So if you buy Seven and the Ragged Tiger, like the original copies, the version of the Reflex is not the version in the video. But this is the remix version, and then it's also got a dance version. Well, I guess it's just the dance version of this. And it's $14, 12-inch single of Duran Duran's The Reflex, which was my gateway into Duran Duran. Fantastic song. This is Rio, and this is a VG Plus copy for $14. It's a UK pressing. It's Rio Part 2, and what's on here is Rio Part 1, and then My Own Way from Duran Duran. So a couple of 12-inch singles from Duran Duran. They never stick around that long in the store. We just Duran Duran 12-inch singles, man. They fly out of here. So anyways. And then finally, The Time from the movie Purple Rain, VG++. It's a Europe pressing. $14, a 12-inch maxi single of Jungle Love. Oh, we, oh, we, oh. Think I wanna know you. Exactly. I think that's the front. I think we put this in the wrong way, which is ironic because this is the back. So, but yeah, October 84 of, and that's from Ice Cream Castles. I think that's the name of the record from Morris Day. And The Time, baby. Very cool. Jeff, you want the Morris Day record? I think that's what he said. So Jeff's going to grab Jungle Love. All right. Very cool. Thank you, Jeff. All right, let's recap this one, and then we'll recap the Sammy. Well, let's do that right now. So this is Sammy Hagar auction we're doing on this. If anybody's interested in bidding, the starting price on this is $149 for the autographed copy, authenticated by JSA Authentication. And there you go. There's the authentication card and the authentication code. AT, what is that? 32638. And that is Standing Hampton. It's a $149 starting price if you're interested. And then the other one is a $69 starting price, an autographed copy of Matt Sorum's Drumhead. Not sure what era this is from, but obviously he was probably on tour, which would only make sense. There you go. All right, so quickly recap this one. Let's go. Willie Nelson, The Outlaws. Well, and also Waylon, of course, $39. Van Halen First Press of Women and Children First, $34. Beautiful copy of Listen Like Thieves, one of the records that, just like the X record from INXS, has never been repressed. So if you're going to find these, you're going to find them out in the wild like that. And that is The Last Command from W.A.S.P, $59. Got more W.A.S.P, Electric Circus, $39. Scorpions Blackout for $29. Waylon and Willie, $29. Willie and Waylon. No. That's just Willie and Family. That's $29. Cannonball Adderley is $24. We got the Korn, the remixes, including a Butch Vig remix, $24. Scorpions Worldwide Live, $24. Tom Petty is $24. Judas Priest, Unleashed in the East, $24. Autograph is $24. Huey Lewis and the News, $19. We got Rainbow for $19. Little Eric Burden's War, $19. George Benson for $19. Stan Getz, $19. Vanity, $14. Willie Nelson, $14. More Willie, $14. Dire Straits is $14. Billy Joel for $14. If you're joining us late, need to know a condition on any of these, just let me know. $14 for Paul Simon. Eddie Money, $14. Cat Stevens is $14. Stan Getz, $14. Ahmad Jamal is $14. And then finally, the two Duran Duran singles, Rio and The Reflex, both $14. So there you go. All right.
Jason will take corn.
Who will?
Jason.
Jason will take corn. All right. Jason grabs corn. All right, cool. Thank you, Jason. I'll hand that off to Audrey. All right, so sometimes we don't get this in that often, but I want to show it to you. Speaking of Pink Floyd, I kind of love Pink Floyd live. I may be a little partial to Delicate Sound of Thunder, but I know most people prefer Pulse. I prefer Delicate Sound of Thunder. This is Pulse, the 4 LP remastered with the whole show back in the day. Now, obviously, there's no Roger Waters because Roger kind of went insane, I guess, in some ways. But yeah, this thing is beefy. Look at how beefy that thing is. It's got the book with it. Let's see. It's got a 52-page hard book and a slipcase, obviously. And then it's got 4 albums remastered from the original tapes by James Guthrie, Joel Platt, and Bernie Grundman, the godfather of mastering, unless it's Robert Ludwig. And then there you go. It was originally released in June of 1995. This is $111.99. This is a brand new copy that we got as a restock. So if you're a Pink Floyd fan and you love the live stuff, this is Pulse, and back in stock there. So, all right.
Can you check the condition of Van Halen?
The Van Halen, sure. The Van Halen, I believe, was a VG Plus copy of Van Halen. It's right there. Nope. Yep, there it is. It is. Oh, it's a VG Plus copy of Van Halen. It's got a little spotting, a little kind of maybe a couple of nicks there. There's like a little issue there. There is some creases along the side, but other than that, and there's not too much. There's not too much edge wear. The spine looks good. So man, the back cover looks good too. Oh, there's a little crease there actually. There's a crease that goes across right there. So just let you know. There you go. That's $34 first press of Women and Children first. All right. Let's move on to some new vinyl that we had restocked today. Got a bunch of new restocks in, including the Pink Floyd. And this thing is loaded for bear here, but we'll give it a try. All right. Glenn grabs the Van Halen. Thank you, Glenn. Appreciate that. I will actually walk this over to you, Audrey. So finally, after like 12 weeks of doing this, I'm bringing Audrey records. So this is how it's going. She's pretty much out of control, and she's taking over now. She runs the show, she said. Yeah, she does. All right. This is God's favorite band. Not mine, but it's God's favorite band. This is Green Day's Greatest Hits. This is $39.99 back in stock. I'm going to put this over here because this one's a little full here. Green Day Dookie, speaking of Green Day, $28.99. These are all brand new restocks. A lot of people tell me this is a good album. I have a CD in the car. I've yet to listen to it. I know some of the songs off this. Born to Die, Video Games, Diet Mountain Dew, Summertime Sadness. If you're looking for a good vocalist and you're open to different kinds of music, she is really good. This is her first album. It's fantastic. That is $31.99 Lana Del Rey. Speaking of really good, my favorite video game of all time on red vinyl. This is $49.99. It's a 2 LP. The guy who did the score, not the score, but the soundtrack, who produced everything, is Daniel. I can never say his name. Daniel Lanois. He's the guy who produced a lot of the U2 stuff back in like the 80s and the 90s. So great producer. Plus, you got Willie on this record, and you got Josh Homme from the Queens of the Stone Age. So really cool record. If you know the video game, it's one of the best video games of all time, and I'm going to say it right now. It's the best video game of all time. That is $49.99. All right. Love Angel Music Baby, Gwen Stefani. Did you see No Doubt at Coachella? They were fantastic. The first song was a little, I don't get it. But then they just rocked it. Gwen was fabulous. Tony and the rest of the guys were great. This is $39.99. This is her kind of big solo record with Rich Girl on it, Hollaback Girl, Cool, among other hits that were on the record. So there you go. Metallica, Master of Puppets, restock on that, $28.99. This was my gateway into Metallica. This is my first record, Battery, Master of Puppets, Welcome Home Sanitarium. Yeah, and the second side's pretty good too. Oh, here you go. This is a 2 LP. I think this is a 2 LP, isn't it? Yeah, it's a 2 LP. This is $33.99. This is the Black album. None More Black. I know Spinal Tap did it first, but Then Metallica did it. And yeah, I don't really have to say anything about the Black Album. That is $33.99 because you know how great that is.
Jeff would like Master of Puppets.
Ooh, Master of Puppets goes to Jeff. All right, cool. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And then we've got Ride the Lightning celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. The #1 thrash album of all time, according to Decibel magazine. For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fade to Black, Creeping Death, and a couple of other songs, including the one that has I think the call of, I can never say that, but anyways, a couple songs on this record still have Dave Mustaine's writing credits, so that's interesting. Metallica, Kill 'Em All, their first record, the debut, Seek and Destroy. It's fantastic. Obviously, Jason picked up the OG Kill 'Em All a couple of weeks ago when we had that in the show. That was always exciting to find something that's just such a huge grail. So there you go. $29.99 for Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. This is Iron Maiden back in stock. We've got Peace of Mind from Iron Maiden, $29.99. That's a gatefold. Looks like, yeah, it's a gatefold of Where Eagles Dare, Flight of Icarus, The Trooper. Yeah, these albums are so good. Oh, speaking of, I love live albums. Iron Maiden, Live After Death. $40.99 is the price on this. This is a 2 LP. I think it came out just before, if I remember, in 85, I think. After maybe Peace of Mind and before Somewhere in Time. So, Ace is High on here, 2 Minutes to Midnight, The Trooper, as mentioned, Power Slave, Number of the Beast, Hallowed Be Thy Name, Run to the Hills. And these guys are so good live. Die With Your Boots On, Phantom of the Opera. So really good stuff. That is a 2 LP gatefold of Live After Death by Iron Maiden. Hey, speaking of No Doubt, this just actually came out. This is No Doubt's The Singles Greatest Hits, $45.99. Pretty much everything that you want from the set list, including Bathwater, Hey Baby, Just a Girl, Spiderwebs, Don't Speak. Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping No Doubt goes on tour. We'll see. The Coachella performance was fantastic. This is No Doubt Tragic Kingdom, $31.99 for Gwen and the guys. Spiderwebs, Just a Girl, as mentioned before. Sunday Morning's on there. Really good stuff. Probably their best album, at least their best commercially selling record. Another copy there. Taylor Swift, Red. Of course, she's got a new album out. Another Taylor Swift. We got Taylor Swift Fearless as well. That's $31.99. The Red was $29.99. The 1989 is $29.99. We've got Folklore from Taylor, $39.99. And then we've got Evermore, $31.99. Arctic Monkeys, $27.99. That is AM, the record. We've got back in stock Amy Winehouse, Back to Black, $31.99. Sublime. Did you see Sublime at Coachella? They kind of reformed with the son of the original lead singer. I forget his name, unfortunately. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I can see it in my head, but I just can't. Yeah, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to butcher it. This is $39.99 for Sublime's first album, or self-titled. And this is 40 Ounces of Freedom by Sublime, $39.99. This is, let me move these a little bit. Pearl Jam. Make way for Pearl Jam when their new album out tomorrow, $24.99. This is the first one. That's 10. Jeff Buckley, $30.99 for Grace. We got some more copies in. These are dwindling, and these are limited edition, so I don't think we're going to ever see these again. This is $44.99, and this is a 2 LP clear black and red splatter vinyl of Paper Cut's The Greatest Hits. So In the End, I think Paper Cut is on there as well. I love the name of the record. In fact, it's going to be my new gamer tag. If you ever see me playing games online, my new gamer tag is going to be Paper Cuts because I think it's kind of fabulous. We got a couple copies of that. Back in stock, David, I hope you're around tonight. That is Bringing Down the Horse. That is the 20th anniversary edition of the Wallflowers album, $39.99. Got a little vulgar display of power on white and true metal gray marbled vinyl, $29.99. And then finally, Bon Jovi has a new record coming out later this year, or maybe in about a month or so. And this is taking you back to their best album. I would say this is their best album. Slippery When Wet. That is $34.99. when the guys were intact. Richie was still in the band. Alec was still in the band. And obviously now Alec has died, the original bass player. So there you go.
Jason is going to take Wallflowers, and Karen would like Lincoln Park.
All right, cool. Jason grabs Wallflowers. Oh, you see it there?
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. Jacob Dylan.
What?
Jacob Dylan.
Jason.
I know. I'm just saying
yeah.
Jacob Dylan. That's the son of Bob Dylan.
Oh,
remember?
Sorry. Oh, yeah.
I'm teasing, Audrey. And then Karen wants a paper cuts.
Yes.
All right, cool. Thank you. And David, if you're watching, you lost out. David comes to the store. He's been looking for Wallflowers, and we've got it back in stock twice now, and it's gone.
And then Martin will take Ride the Lightning, and then the other Lincoln Park.
Oh, okay. Ride the Lightning goes to Martin. And you sure you want that, Martin? Because, if I came home with this, Jen probably wouldn't mind. But no, I'm just teasing. That is a cool record, and that is the limited edition. I think they only did 6,000 of those, which is kind of crazy for a Linkin Park record. So, yeah, very cool. Congratulations, Martin, on grabbing those two. 40th anniversary of Ride the Lightning this year, and then paper cuts. Very nice. All right, cool. Let's make one more run at the Matt Sorum autographed drumhead. Starting price on that is $69 if anybody's interested. Otherwise, we're going to close this out here shortly. And then the Sammy Hagar, same thing, autographed copy that is authenticated. That is $149 if you're interested in the Sammy. And yeah, there you go. All right, let's move to the last crate of the night, and then we'll get out of here. Of course, Record Store Day comes up on Saturday. We're here at 9 a.m. We're going to open a little earlier than 9. There's a lot of good stuff. I haven't had the time to go through everything. I know Audrey and I are going to start shooting some videos, and tomorrow night we're going to post a video to all the social platforms of everything we have. So it'll be pretty cool. And then also a reminder, if you're looking for the limited edition of Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, it's back there on the wall. I think I got a copy around here somewhere too, actually. And then, of course, the Taylor Swift album that just came out, or comes out tomorrow. So there you go. All right. Let's recap some of these. Well, let's not recap. Let's run through these, and we'll go from there. Once again, anniversary edition on silver vinyl. Excellent copy. That is $69 for What's the Story? Morning Glory. All right, I got to sit down because I see Michael Jackson. That's pretty cool. That is a $39 copy, UK press. Excellent condition on the vinyl of Michael Jackson's Off the Wall. Awesome. And yeah, the UK, there's so much debate. It's just like some people say the UK does the best pressings. The Netherlands also, which is kind of like in Europe, Japan. There's a lot of, and then the US does really good pressings as well. So if you're going to rank them on like a top 5, I would say UK presses are probably the best, then Japanese presses. And then I'm going to say the Netherlands. So if you find stuff from the Netherlands, it's always fantastic. And then the US and then France would probably be 5th on the list. And all the other countries come in there as well. But, there's hits and misses. But, speaking of Japan, there you go. Boom. That is Duran Duran. This is a 1983 OG Japanese. It includes the insert. It's got the Obi strip. That is $39. So you can actually couple this with the 12-inch single of the Reflex, and you'd have yourself covered there with Duran Duran. So very cool. Excellent condition, $39. This is Dawkins, Beast from the East. We didn't have Beast from the East. No, somebody was looking for Back for the Attack last night. We don't have that, though we might have it in the back. We've had some stuff come in. We just haven't gotten a chance to process it. So $49, excellent copy on Dokken live in Japan, ironically. This is the Clash VG Plus copy for $24. Very nice. We've got the Smiths, $29 VG Plus copy. Morrissey, Johnny Marr, Andy York, and Mike Joyce. The Rotary Collection, VG Plus copy, $59. Rare Psych record. Little Rob Zombie, that is $29. the Electric Warlord, Acid Witch, Satan is blah, 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 and stuff. Yeah, you know, there you go. And then the Stones, which we featured before, that $69, red and yellow vinyl, live in Texas. It's a 2 LP, very cool, and it comes with a DVD. Here you go, Unforgettable Fire, my gateway into U2, $29, excellent condition.
Not Karn, sorry, I just put that one away. Aaron is going to take Pulse.
Aaron's going to take Pulse. All right, cool, Aaron, thank you. This is a really heavy box set of live music. So there you go. Ooh, be careful, Audrey. You hold that over your head for like 15 minutes. You pass out. That's so heavy. But yeah, that's cool. Thank you for that one. Appreciate it, Aaron. What's up next? Oh yeah, the Unforgettable Fire. I was telling you this was my gateway into U2, and it's a fantastic copy, excellent condition, $29 for it's just a brilliant copy. And yeah, so coming straight out of, was this 84 as well? I swear that this was 84. Let me check the copyright here. There should be a copyright somewhere in here. 84. See, 1984, such an awesome year for music. U2 War, $35 copy. This is an excellent copy on the vinyl as well. It's a gatefold. And yeah, both those U2 records are fabulous. Who's this? Oh, James Blake. The colors in anything. That's $29. Excellent copy on the vinyl there. A little more Terence Trent D'Arby. Got another copy of that. $24. VG plus copy. Plus copy. I think he actually goes by a different name now. He's changed his name. So he's no longer Terence Trent D'Arby from what I remember. But yeah, this was a really good record back in the mid-'80s. We've got, that is $19, a VG plus copy of the iconic Cars record, Heartbeat City. That to me, that's a greatest hits record. Every song on that record is fabulous, but I'm just saying. Dark Side of the Moon. If you don't want the new version, the UV version, $39. This is a VG plus copy, 1977 UK press. Def Leppard. This is $59, a VG plus copy. Why is it a little more expensive than you'd expect? Because this is the rare 1984 press that has the remix of Bring On the Heartbreak, plus the original Bring On the Heartbreak. And then it's got the Me and My Wine song on it as well, which they shot a video for. They actually shot a video for, they shot a new video for Bring On the Heartbreak as well. And that got heavy rotation back in like 84 on MTV after Def Leppard had been, well, there you go, speak of the devil, had been big with Pyromania. Excellent copy, $39. Best record of all time. I'm just saying. Duran. This is excellent copy on the vinyl. The cover is a little more peaked, but not too shabby. That is $49 if you're interested in this fabulous copy of Duran. ZZ Top, $19. Excellent copy on the vinyl. And the jacket's fabulous. There's a little bit of edge wear there on the bottom. Eliminator is the name of the record. And great stuff. Budokan, Cheap Trick, VG Plus. Beautiful. Love Cheap Trick. I didn't love Cheap Trick as much as I do now because Jennifer was like, my three favorite, when we met, she's like, my three favorite bands are Def Leppard. All right, I said. Cheap Trick. Okay, that's cool. They seem cool. And I think at the time it might have been Slaughter or the Goo Goo Dolls. Kind of a little bit of a discrepancy there between Slaughter and the Goo Goo Dolls, but yeah. And she's going to be like, well, you forgot Van Halen. Well, yeah, I did forget Van Aerosmith. Oh, yeah, I forgot that too. Sorry, Jenny. And Scorpions. Sorry, I forgot that too.
Jason's going to take ZZ Top, and Roger is going to take Rolling Stones.
All right, cool. ZZ Top goes to Jason.
Yes.
Thank you, Jason. And Roger grabs the Rolling Stones. This is such a cool record, in my humble opinion. So, not that the ZZ Top is anything bad at all, of course, because that's fabulous too. So, anyways.
And Karin's going to take High and Dry.
Oh, Karin wants High and Dry. Nice. Karin. See, Karin, she's kind of got the eclectic taste. There it is. I see it. with the jazz and stuff, which I really appreciate because that's a vinyl collector for you. But then she's also got that, she's in that lane of like, yeah, that's my music. And that definitely is my music there with the high and dry, the rarer version, much rarer version than the original. This is Fleetwood Mac, $14, a VG copy of Tusk. I know it's maybe not their best album, but pretty good. Hey, we got another copy of Tooth and Nail. I know Tom picked this up last night, and this is $39 as well. This is excellent copy on the vinyl as well. This one's got a little bit of edge wear there, but other than that, it's pretty tip top. So we got some Dokken. Scorpions, what? I don't know what I'm saying, man. Help me, Audrey, help me. Scorpions, Tokyo tapes, excellent condition, $39. 2 LP live version. This is like Beast from the East by Judas Priest. It's kind of more mid to late 70s, Judas Priest and Scorpions in this case. And there you go. Okay, so one final last call if anybody's interested. If they're not, that's cool too. We've got the Matt Sorum Drumhead, last call, $69. Put in your bid because it's going to bed here as soon as I finish the crate. And I've only got like 4 records left after that. And then the same thing if you're interested, Speak Now or Forever Let Sammy Hagar Weep, because you weren't interested in Standing Hampton, the autograph version, authenticated by JSA, and that's all the information there. That's the number to authenticate it, and then it's spenceloa.com to authenticate it. So there you go. Last call on those. Once we finish the crate, I will put those to bed.
Aaron wants that Pink Floyd, the old school pressing.
Okay, cool. Which one? Who wants that?
Aaron, the Pink Floyd.
Oh, Aaron. So she's going for the Pulse and the OG 77 UK press. Very cool. All right, cool. Thank you, Aaron. And let's see, we were at Blondie. This is Eat to the Beat, $14, VG plus copy. Nice copy of Eat to the Beat. Probably my gateway into Rush, because this was, yes, this is a 1984 album, I believe. Let me see, I'm checking the copyright. 1984. Is this? I can't read this that well. I think that says 84. Pretty sure it's 84. Grace Under Pressure. Excellent copy. The jacket is in beautiful condition. It's got, oh, that's actually part of the cover. I was worried. It's a club press out of Indiana from RCA. And it is $39 if you're interested in that. Little True Blue by Madonna. This includes the poster, $34. Excellent copy. And the jacket is tip top as well. Good stuff there. We got the Runaways, and that is excellent condition. This is on translucent pink vinyl. This is a reissue. It's $39. It came out, I think, a couple of years ago as a reissue. But yeah, translucent pink vinyl. And I went through this the other day because we have another copy, an OG copy, and Ivor helped me out on the names. Lita Ford, Sherry Curie, Joan Jett. Where's Joan? There she is. And then the other two. Once again, sorry, ladies, I don't remember the names. Who's better, the Runaways or Vixen? I'm just going to leave that out there to hang. And everybody's going to be like, what? Vixen. Maybe. It's probably the Runaways. Joan Jett, come on. Van Halen, this is Fair Warning. Somebody said, for Fair Warning, Lord, strike this poor boy down. The sound on this album is just unbelievable. I love Unchained, Sinner's Swing, Push Comes to Shove, Mean Street, hear about it later. Dirty Movies is fantastic. $29. It's a VG plus copy of the mighty Van Halen's 4th album. And then they went off and did Diver Down. And we won't talk about that. Though Audrey did buy a copy of Diver Down like 2-3 weeks ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
And did you ever listen to it, Audrey?
I did, yeah.
Were you? I mean, it's still Eddie, it's still Al, it's still Michael, it's still Dave. So but it's just a lot of covers, unfortunately.
Yeah, not bad.
Cool.
Some person, we have a new person here. We have would like to know how much Sammy Hagar is.
Oh, the Sammy. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're last call.
Before you continue, sorry.
Go ahead.
The 2 people comment for Vixen. Karn was first.
Vixen. We don't have any Vixen.
Oh wait, did I
Oh, I think she was probably saying that
Oh,
Vixen is
sorry.
better than the Runaways. I get it. Yeah, so don't worry about it.
I'm multitasking.
That's fine.
But then we had 2 people comment for fair warning, and Glenn was first.
All right, Glenn grabs the fair warning. Women and children first, and fair warning. Gone tonight from the mighty Van Halen. So yeah, this once again the last call on the Sammy and the Matt Sorum. This is actually the last call. This is the last time I show it. So there you go. The Matt Sorum drumhead autographed by Matt. Obviously the Use Your Illusion drummer and tour, and then obviously played with Wicked Revolver, Velvet Revolver. So there you go. That's done on that one. And then the Sammy one, unless there is a bid, the bid is $149 starting price, authenticated. Sammy Hagar autograph on the cover of Standing Hampton. Baby's on fire on that record. So there you go. So we're done with those 2. So I appreciate your consideration on the and that's if you want to buy it now, it's $149 for the Matt Sorum is $69 on a buy it now at this point, since we're done with the auction. So if anybody wants the Matt Sorum, it's $69. Anybody wants the Sammy, it's $149. And there you go. We're done with that. Cool. Should we flip through the first bin one more time here? Because that's what I always do traditionally. I know I put in some, hello camera. I know I put in some kind of new vinyl here that I will move out of the way again.
Tom will take the Matt Sorum drumhead.
Tom?
Yes.
Okay, so Tom grabs the Matt Sorum drumhead. Is that my boy Tom? Yes. So you can put it with your Use Your Illusions, buddy boy, in the new man cave. Very cool. So there you go. Matt Sorum goes to for $69 goes to Tom. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. Let's put that away in its enclosure. Put it over here by my View to a Kill that Jeff and Mackenzie were so wonderful to bring in for me. Thank you. Move these out of the way on these restocks. And if there's anything you're watching back later, you're like, I wonder if they still have that Oasis record or the NXS record. Well, you can just shoot us a DM or message us, and we'll take care of it from there.
What year was that Smith's record?
The Smiths record. I might have to have Audrey look that up for me. We'll have to take a look at that and do a little research on that one for you to get you an accurate. I might be able to tell from the copyright. There should be a copyright on there. Where was that? Oh, there's the Smiths record. Let's see if we can see a copyright really fast. I don't see a copyright. Let me crack this open. I open the Japanese sleeve, so hopefully it's not annoying in the mic there. All right, so there is a little bit of a crease there. There's another crease there, just so you know. Can't really see it on the front, but you can see it on the back. So just a little information there. Let me see if I can see the copyright. It's a silver label, Smiths. And what did we grade this? I have to look again. The copyright on this is, well, it doesn't really matter, I guess, in some ways, because sometimes the copyrights are always consistent. But I'm not seeing the copyright, but I don't have Audrey's eyes either. So her eyes are much better than mine. So, 1984. See, everything is great in 1984. Once again, all comes back to 1984. Does it have the original insert? Not sure. It's a basic white jacket insert for this record. So there you go. And we did grade the vinyl VG Plus on the vinyl. So, and that was $29. So cool. I will give that to you, Audrey. Maybe you can put that back together for me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, the drum head's over here. Okay. I put it over there on the table. Thank you. All right, so let me run.
Roger will take it.
The drum head?
No. This.
Oh, the Smiths?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, Roger. Thank you. So once again, in case you're joining us late, this is the first crate of the night, which is sometimes the best crate of the night. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes the third crate is great. Sometimes the second crate is even better. So, but yeah, this is a reissue of 77 reissue of the Outlaws, Waylon Jennings and Company. Well, and Willie, $39. This is the NXS for $34. And this is the W.A.S.P, The Last Command, excellent copy Are you going to find a better copy of this record? Probably not, but we'll have it here if you want to stop by this weekend and pick it up. It's $59. Maybe you're not a W.A.S.P fan, though, because Blackie and company, Chris Holmes, they're unique, especially from back in the day when they were throwing meat at the audience. And I don't think they needed that gimmick, in my opinion, because the songs are actually good. $39 for Inside the Electric Circus. Scorpions Blackout is $29. Waylon and Willie. Unfortunately, Miss Thompson wrote her name on it, and the date when she acquired it. That is excellent copy for $29 as well. More Willie for $29. We had the Cannonball Adderley for $24. We had the Scorps Worldwide Live for $24. Tom Petty, $24. We had Unleashed in the East from Judas Priest, $24. Autograph. My best friend's girlfriend used to be. Well, no, that's not the right album, is it? This is my girlfriend's boyfriend, isn't me. Grammar good they have. And then there is Huey Lewis and the News. They should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm still mad about that, but they've righted some wrongs. I think we're probably going to get an announcement on who's going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I know there's a lot of rumors that Foreigner's finally going to make it. $19 for Rainbow. And this was Eric Burden's War at 19. George Benson Collection was 19. Stan Getz was 19. Vanity was 14. A Nasty Girl, that's the name of the song, but it's not on that record. Willie Nelson, that is 14. More Willie Nelson, 14. Dire Straits, 14. Billy Joel, 14. Paul Simon, 14, with Miss Thompson writing her name above the record again. Why? Why, Miss Thompson? Why? Eddie Money, she was a very sweet lady, though, so come on. And, so these records, the Willie Nelson and the Paul Simon and stuff, that came from a young lady who was selling them, who kind of bought them back in the day. And I view that as, like when you want to buy your first car, like when Audrey went to buy her first car, they're probably like, let's find an older person, and it was like a single owner car. That's kind of what these records are like, kind of well cared for. And yeah, so there you go. Not that Audrey actually drives a Ferrari Dino. So yeah, she's got the life, Going back to Korn on that, Got the Life. There's a Korn song called Got the Life. So there you go. She's got the life. This is Eddie Money. Can't Hold Back, his big album from the 80s with Ronnie Spector on it. That was 14. Cat Stevens, 14. Stan Getz, 14. Ahmad Jamal, 14. There's some really cool jazz titles coming out for Record Store Day, by the way, too. I thought the Nat King Cole, that showed up. That was the Nat King Cole and the Yardbirds record showed up late. Now, the Yardbirds record is cool, okay, but the Nat King Cole on Blue Note, oh my God, looks fabulous. You were right, Jen. It is spectacular. And then a couple of 12-inch singles, Rio from Duran Duran and The Reflex from Duran Duran, two of their best songs, though I would say New Moon on Monday is probably the best song. I'm a little surprised there was no takers on the Pink Floyd over there. On the wall. This is the new UV version of Pink Floyd. Now I get it. It's $56.99. It's a little pricey, but it's selling out fast. So if you're interested, stop by tomorrow, pick up a copy. And then the Taylor Swift album is out. And Audrey and I have not listened to side 1 or side 2 of that record. I guarantee you that. We have no idea what that record's like. It does not sound anything like Midnight's. Wait, maybe it does. No. But so if you like Midnight's, maybe you'll like this record. But we haven't heard it, so how would we know? Yeah, that's about it. I think that's it. Are we good, Audrey? I mean, so if there's anything you missed, shoot us a DM like you did. I know there was a couple of stuff last night, and we know had a new guy tuning in today that I talked to, a guy named Ed from Michigan, so that's cool. And he was interested in the Creator record. I sent him a picture of the Faster Pussycat record. Unfortunately, the Faster Pussycat record, as I started investigating that a little bit, it had quite a bit of water damage there on that on their first record, I think it was, yeah. So on the cover, on like the right side of the cover, so it's like, And actually, tomorrow we've got a Hysteria coming up that we've play tested, and we found some issues with it. Sometimes we'll definitely play test some records because if they're like, ooh, a little worried about this scuffing and stuff, and we play tested it. And Women, which is a fantastic song, which has stood the test of time, the opening track off Hysteria, it has like about 3 or 4, maybe 5 skips at the beginning of the track, which is disappointing. And then there's maybe one little small skip in Rocket. The album plays all the way through, but we're going to discount that record tomorrow night. It's going to be half price because it just doesn't meet our standards. But that's the one that has the 12-inch single, or not the 12-inch single, the 7-inch single of Pour Some Sugar on Me as well, that you've seen before, but we actually pulled it as we played in the store one day, and we're like, ooh, this has got some issues. And then we cleaned it up, and it still wasn't as effective as we hoped, but still a really cool record, really hard to find. So there you go. And is there anything else I'm forgetting? No. So coming up tomorrow night, we're going to do a show. It might be an abridged show because we're going to be setting up for Record Store Day, which comes up on 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. We'll probably try to preview some of the titles that we got in there. I know Amy was in the store today to pick up Pretty in Pink and Night Songs from Cinderella, among others. And she was mentioning a couple of records she's looking for, including that Tesla record, which is very cool. It's a covers album, but it sounds amazing, recorded on analog tape. It's called Reel to Reel. So, and who doesn't love Tesla? I love Tesla. Queensryche or Tesla? I would take Queensryche, but I would be, yeah, that's a killer decision to make there, in my humble opinion. So, all right, Audrey says we're ready to wrap it up. If there's anything that we missed or that you missed, we had a lot of good stuff here. And nobody picked up Live After Death. So we had 3 live albums from iconic artists. And this is a new version of Live After Death by Iron Maiden. And it's $40.99. And then, of course, we had Unleashed in the East and the Tokyo tapes from the Scorpions. And then, of course, Judas Priest before that, as I mentioned. So anyways, there you go. Anything else on the new vinyl front that I thought you guys might get a kick out of today? You know, some of this stuff is just kind of evergreen stuff that sells in the store with some of the other people that come in the store. Let's see, Green Day. We had the Black album is still available if you're looking for a copy, $33.99. That's a new pressing. And then we also have Kill 'Em All, baby. What's the song on this album that I love? I just so love. It doesn't get enough love. It's the Four Horsemen. If you know Metallica, you know that the Four Horsemen. It's got that Dave Mustaine riff that he wrote. You can tell it's a Dave Mustaine riff. Now, granted, James, Lars, Cliff, and Kirk are fantastic, but you weave in a little Megadeth in the early days of Metallica before they fired Dave. Yowza, so good. So, anyways, there you go. All right, this one's in the books. We'll do it again tomorrow night, and then we'll preview for Record Store Day. If you're not local for Record Store Day on Saturday, all of our stuff will go online at 5 a.m. Arizona time. That's Pacific time as well, and then 8 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Central time on Saturday. So we'll have what's left that the locals don't gobble up. I'm sure you're probably not going to get any Sabrina Carpenter or Chappelle Roan or Leve. Probably not your wheelhouse. Our wheelhouse is kind of, 80s rock, man, right? 80s new wave, 80s pop, some cool 70s stuff like Pink Floyd. That's kind of what the show is all about. That's what Jen and I are all about in some ways, but we also love some new stuff. So if you're ever looking for new stuff, Lana Del Rey's first record, also Leve, really good too, in my humble opinion. So, all right, I think we're good. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the support, and there you go. Let's close it out. Thank you, Jen, and thank you.